Let me ask you something, darling. When was the last time you looked in the mirror and thought, why does my eyeliner look off? You've done it the same way for years, maybe even decades, but suddenly it's not quite flattering anymore. Sound familiar? Well, you're not alone, because here's the truth. Eyeliner can be one of your most powerful beauty tools, but only when it works with your features, not against them. And after 60, our eyes change. The skin softens, the lids shift, and suddenly what used to look fierce and fabulous might now be dragging the whole look down. But don't worry, this isn't about giving up eyeliner. It's about learning how to refine it. With a few smart tweaks, you can bring out your eyes beautifully, naturally, and yes, youthfully. So whether you've been loyal to your black pencil since 1983, or you've just been winging it literally, this one's for you. Welcome back to Age with Style, where we embrace beauty that evolves. If you're new here, darling, welcome. You're in good company. And if you've been part of our elegant, empowering community for a while, you know what we're about: real tips, real confidence, and style that only gets better with time. Don't forget to tap the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this with a friend who's still doing that bottom liner thing. We'll get to that. All right, let's dive into the eyeliner mistakes that might be adding years, so we can fix them and help you look as vibrant as you feel. Shall we begin with the first mistake? Mistake 1. Using harsh black liner on the lower lash line. Let's start with the one mistake that's sneaking years onto your face without you realizing it. That thick, harsh black liner on the lower lash line. Now listen, black eyeliner isn't the enemy, but where and how you use it. That's everything. As we age, the delicate skin around our eyes naturally softens, and those once bold makeup tricks can start working against us. Lining the entire lower lash line with a dark, sharp pencil creates a harsh frame that drags the eye downward. It closes off your gaze, makes the eyes look smaller, and even emphasizes under-eye puffiness or fine lines. Instead, go softer. Try a chocolate brown, soft plum, or slate gray liner, just on the outer third of the lower lash line. Then blend gently with a small smudge brush or a cotton swab for a diffused, lifted effect. The goal isn't to define with drama, it's to enhance with elegance. And here's the magic: when you lighten up the lower lash line, your eyes look more open, rested, and youthful. People will notice your sparkle, not your eyeliner. Because makeup at 60 plus isn't about hiding, it's about honoring. Mistake 2. Skipping tight lining altogether. Here's one that surprises so many women: not tight lining, especially on the upper lash line. Tight lining is simply applying eyeliner right at the base of your upper lashes, filling in those tiny gaps between hairs. It's subtle, nearly invisible, but it makes a world of difference. And if your lashes have thinned over the years, as they naturally do, this trick can be your secret weapon. When you skip tight lining, your lashes can appear sparse, and your eyes might lose that soft definition that once came effortlessly. But when you do tight line, instantly your lash line looks fuller. Your eyes look more awake, and the best part, it doesn't look like makeup. It just looks like you, only fresher. Use a waterproof pencil or gel liner in a deep brown, charcoal, or soft black, whichever suits your features best. Gently lift the lid and wiggle the pencil into the base of the lashes. No dramatic lines, no wing, just a quiet little lift that makes a huge impact. It's the kind of trick that doesn't scream, "Look at my eyeliner." It whispers, "Look how radiant she looks today." Mistake 3. Harsh lower liner. That drags the eye down. Now this one is sneaky, but powerful. Lining the lower lash line with a dark or heavy liner might have worked wonders in your 20s or 30s, but after 60 it can actually have the opposite effect. It tends to drag the eye downward, making the eyes look smaller, tired, or even a bit droopy. And if the liner smudges throughout the day, it can create that dreaded raccoon effect, something none of us signed up for. Here's the better approach. Lighten it up. If you still want definition on the lower lash line, opt for a soft brown taupe or even a slate gray pencil. And instead of drawing a full line, just gently dot it between the outer lashes, then smudge slightly with a brush or cotton swab. You'll still get that definition, but in a way that lifts rather than pulls down. And here's a bonus tip. A nude or peach pencil on the lower waterline can actually brighten the whole eye area. It reduces redness and gives a fresher, wide-awake appearance, perfect for early mornings or tired afternoons. Because eyeliner should never weigh you down, darling. It should lift you gently, gracefully, and beautifully. Mistake 4. Lining all the way across the upper lid without lifting. There's something about a fully lined upper lid that feels classic, right? But here's the catch. Drawing a thick, continuous line straight across the upper lash line, especially with dark liner, can actually make the eye look smaller and heavier. And if your eyelids have started to hood a bit, as they naturally do with time, This technique can hide your lid space altogether. The secret: strategic lining. Instead of going all the way from inner to outer corner, start your line about a third of the way in from the inner eye. Focus the intensity on the outer third of the lid, gradually thickening the line and giving it a slight upward flick. Nothing too dramatic, just enough to lift the outer eye. Use a soft pencil, gel, or even a dark eyeshadow applied with an angled brush. And if your hands aren't as steady as they used to be, no worries. Just smudge the line slightly. It'll look intentional, sultry, and modern. This tiny change can make your eyes look more open, awake, and lifted, without surgery, without struggle. Because at 60 plus, your makeup should be working with your features, not fighting them. Mistake 5. Ignoring the lower lash line completely or overdoing it. The lower lash line is tricky territory. Some women skip it entirely, thinking it makes their eyes look cleaner. Others go too far, ringing the entire eye with dark liner that ends up making the eyes appear smaller, droopier, and dare I say hard. The truth lies in the balance. As we age, the lower eye area can become more delicate, with fine lines or a bit of puffiness. Heavy liner here only emphasizes those changes, but a soft touch that can do wonders. Try using a taupe, bronze, or soft gray pencil, something not too harsh, and apply it only on the outer third of your lower lash line. Keep it close to the lashes and smudge it just slightly with a brush or cotton swab for a smoky, lifted effect. Avoid harsh blacks or harsh edges, and skip the inner rim unless you're using a nude or peach-toned pencil to brighten and open the eye. A light touch under the eye says refined, not retired. Mistake 6. Forgetting to lift the liner. Here's the thing about eyeliner. Placement is everything, and one of the most common mistakes that instantly adds years to the face is dragging the eyeliner straight across or worse downward at the outer corners. Why does this matter? Because our eyes naturally begin to lose that upward tilt over time. And when you draw your eyeliner straight across without a lift, it follows gravity's lead, making the eyes look tired, droopy, or even sad. But here's the fix. A subtle lift changes everything. When applying eyeliner, especially to the top lash line, give it a gentle flick upward at the outer edge. Not a dramatic cat eye, but a soft upward finish that visually lifts the eye. Think of it as adding a whisper of energy to your gaze. Use a pencil or gel liner and start with thin strokes at the inner corner, gradually thickening as you move outward. When you reach the outer third, slightly flick the line upward and out, following the natural curve of your lower lash line. Then use a small brush or Q-tip to soften the edges. It shouldn't scream winged liner, just a graceful lift that brightens the whole face. It's like a mini eye lift, but with zero downtime. Mistake 7. Using the wrong color for your eye tone and skin undertone. Now this one is subtle, but it can age you faster than you think. Many women default to classic black eyeliner because it feels safe or traditional, but black can sometimes be too harsh, especially as our skin softens and our coloring changes with age. The wrong shade can make the eyes look smaller, deeper set, or even bring out shadows and fine lines. So here's the secret. Switch to shades that complement your eye color and skin tone. If you have blue or green eyes, try warm browns, bronze, or copper liners. They'll make your eyes pop without looking harsh. If you have brown or hazel eyes, plum, deep navy, or espresso brown can add richness and dimension. For silver-haired beauties, soft grays and deep taupes look graceful and fresh without overpowering your features. The right eyeliner shade does more than define. It enhances. It lifts your look, brightens your gaze, and creates a softness that black sometimes steals away. So instead of reaching for the old standby, ask yourself, what color will make my eyes glow today? Because eyeliner shouldn't just frame your eyes, it should celebrate them. Mistake 8. Lining only the bottom lash line. The fast track to a droopy look. Here's a sneaky little habit many women fall into. Lining only the bottom lash line. Maybe it feels easier, faster, or less obvious. But darling, let me be honest, it's working against you. Why? Because when eyeliner is concentrated only underneath the eyes, it drags everything downward. It accentuates shadows, makes your eyes appear smaller, and can even emphasize fine lines or puffiness. In short, it ages the face in ways you probably don't even realize. The upper lash line is where the real magic happens. That's where you want to lift, define, and bring brightness. Even a soft smudge of brown or charcoal on the top lashes can open up the entire face and give your eyes that gorgeous, youthful frame. If you must add something below, keep it whisper soft. Use a smudged taupe or gray pencil, and only go halfway across, starting from the outer corner. Anything more, and the eye starts to look weighed down. So let's flip the script. Focus your liner upward. Keep it soft and watch your eyes take on a whole new light. Because elegant eyes don't need to shout, they just need the right direction. Mistake 10. Using harsh black liner on the waterline, a beauty trap that closes the eyes. Now let's talk about one of the most tempting tricks in the book, lining your waterline with bold black eyeliner. It might feel dramatic, edgy, or like a nod to your younger, bolder days. But here's the truth. As we age, this once flattering move can suddenly turn into a beauty trap. Why? Because that solid black line inside the eye can make your eyes appear smaller, more closed off, and even a little harsh. It tends to exaggerate redness and diminish the brightness of the whites of your eyes, things we want to avoid if we're going for radiant and refreshed. But don't worry, you don't have to give up liner altogether. Just switch your shade and shift your strategy. Instead of black, try a soft brown, deep plum, or even a warm bronze in the waterline. These tones define the eye without hardening your look. Even better, use a nude or light beige pencil in the lower waterline instead. It instantly opens up the eyes, cancels out redness, and gives you that wide-awake, lifted appearance we all love. This one tiny change can take years off literally. Because makeup at 60 plus isn't about doing more, it's about doing what works for the beauty you already have. So there you have it, my darling. 10 tiny eyeliner mistakes that might be aging your gorgeous eyes, and the smart, simple swaps to fix them. Because at 60 plus, your makeup should lift you, flatter you, and remind you that beauty doesn't fade. It simply evolves. And the best part, you don't need a drawer full of products or a professional makeup artist. You just need a little knowledge, a soft touch, and the confidence to know that less really can be more. If any of these tips made you think, oh, that's me, don't worry, you're not alone. We're all learning together, and it's never too late to update your routine and glow from the inside and out. Let me know in the comments. Did one of these surprise you? Have you already made one of these eyeliner shifts? I'd love to hear your story. And if you found this helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this with a friend who deserves to shine just as bright. Because elegance isn't in the trend, it's in the knowing. Until next time, stay radiant.